Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Selena from Wholeness Campaign, and today I want to answer the question of how to find and source raw milk. Now, I live in a state where raw milk is completely illegal. It is not allowed in this state, and it is extremely hard to find good, high quality raw milk. Yet, I still somehow manage to get 3 to 4 gallons of raw milk a week. Now, it is not illegal in all parts of the world, obviously, not illegal in all parts of the United States. Certain states are much easier than others to find raw milk. So much so that some states you can actually just walk into a store and get raw milk, that there isn't even an option for pasteurized milk. In my state, the only option is pasteurized milk. So I've had to work really hard to kind of find and sift through these sources of raw milk that I can find on the internet and through all these different things. But I want to give you my best resources to finding good, high quality raw milk, all of which have been helpful to me at certain times or another. As I've been traveling, I'll use these different resources to find raw milk near me, and it's the best. So let's jump in. My first and probably my best recommendation is to look at realmilk.com. So it's just spelled how it sounds, realmilk.com. I will leave the link in the description box below. But Real Milk actually is a website where you can search and type in your location anywhere really around the world, it looked like, and find nearby raw milk sources or farms that sell raw milk. They have all different kinds of programs that are used on this website, but if you are searching on this website, most likely you will be able to find something near you. Now, my second place that I would look is going to be the Weston A. Price Foundation. So if you go onto their website, you can actually search and find their directory, which I'll leave in the description below, to finding your Weston A. Price Foundation chapter leader. These are people who have volunteered to be leaders in the area, who can help refer people to find nourishing food locations at different farms, local spots to find all kinds of different healthy food. This is all in line with the Weston A. Price Foundation diet or their values as a organization. If you connect with your local chapter leader, most likely they will have a resource for you, because as much as a Google search can be helpful in certain states and you might be able to actually find stuff, it can also be really challenging, and they will know the kind of hidden ins and out underground ways that you can find raw milk. All of these things are legal options. They just might be kind of like a workaround way to getting them to be legal. Now, again, my third option is going to be just a quick Google search. I did mention that this is probably the hardest way to find really accurate results. But I have had success here, and if you search in states that are really open to selling raw milk, you will often be able to find stuff very easily. If you just look at the reviews and make sure that people who are commenting on these Google reviews are actually saying that they're finding it, and then always giving the place a call or heads up beforehand that you're coming or that you want to source it. There's oftentimes different kinds of rules with farms or things you need to sign up for. So I'd recommend contacting them before you drive out and try to buy raw milk from them. Now, my next option is going to be farm stores. So if you can find grass-fed local farms near you, more often than not, they will have some kind of raw milk available. They may call it pet milk. They might call it all sorts of different things to make it compliant with the government of that place. But if you are searching for, grass-fed farms, you might be a lot more likely to find something on a Google search than if you search for raw milk near me, if that makes sense. So sourcing milk from those grass-fed farms, or if you're looking up dairy farms near me, local farms, any of those words can help you find potentially a really good source. I would encourage you to get on the phone with someone, talk with them, see what their options are. Those resources and options are not going to be readily available on their website, especially if you're in a state like mine that is a little bit more strict on this kind of guideline. Now, these two aren't exactly different ways to find raw milk, but these are different ways that probably all of the options that I've just mentioned will probably use if you're living in a state or a country or whatever where raw milk is totally illegal. And the first is herd share programs. Now, herd share programs are basically where you buy a portion of the cow. So you pay a fee to basically be owning a portion of a cow, and so the milk that comes from that cow actually is technically yours. Now, in most states, even when it's illegal to sell and buy raw milk, it is not illegal to own your own milk cow. This is more often than not always the case. If having an animal in that district or wherever your herd share program is allowed, then most likely you're going to be able to kind of pool in money with maybe other families who are wanting to do the same thing, wanting to get good high quality raw milk, pay a fee to basically own part of the cow, and then you really do freely get the byproducts of that cow. So that's one way. And then the other way that I've seen used over and over again, and this is actually something that I use right now, is basically the idea of a co-op. The best way I could describe it is you are paying the farmer directly, or you're kind of like similar to a herd share program, you're paying into kind of like a club that disperses the raw milk, but it's not necessarily counted as a business. So co-ops, it's another way to kind of like work around the maybe fact that it might be illegal to sell in that state. I've been able to get really good amounts of raw milk from my co-op. Now, raw milk is so beneficial. I would really encourage you to get connected to your community. This is not food that you can really get at a store. Unfortunately, a lot of the food in grocery stores is dead, or really should not be even considered food. And so this is a different way of doing things. This is going to be requiring you to dig a little bit. It's going to be requiring you to get connected to the place that you live in and really be dependent on the people in your community that are doing the hard work of raising cattle and milking and all of it. And so that proximity can really help you to know what's going on with your food. How can I get the most high quality food? Often, how can I get the most affordable food? And it's really often what is required if you're trying to kind of go this more healthy, sustainable nutrition, honestly, eco-friendly route where you're really getting to know the people around you. This is why I love the Weston A. Price Foundation, because they really can facilitate some of that. And so do check them out. But honestly, you guys, it's so worth it. Raw milk is so beneficial. I'm honestly convinced that if everybody just drank raw milk, we would have no dairy intolerances. We'd have a lot less issues in our health as a nation, honestly. So if you got any value out of this video, please comment below and like and subscribe to my channel. It is my passion to walk alongside people as they heal and grow. It inspires me and hopefully brings encouragement to you. Thanks for watching. It's very good, you guys. Totally different than what you'll get at the store, I promise.